Welcome to the Lake Show Podcast. It's our weekly deep dive into the biggest stories and news surrounding the Los Angeles Lakers. I'm Allie Clifton, alongside our Spectrum Sportsnet co-host, Chris McGee. He's the man.
Yes.
Buha's Block. Jovan Buha is his name. Go check it out. It's a great podcast.
Thank you.
He talks and breaks down all of the latest. And you've got some information regarding the man of the moment. But before we get into all the contract, the numbers, yada, 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 how about the number on the scale? Because the new look Luka, have you seen it? You've been doing your thing out there, surfing, living life. Have you seen Luka?
Let me tell you, no matter
Not
where...
your Luka.
No, not my Luka. Wherever I go, no matter what, there's always that little thing called the internet. And I will always get text messages and I always get pictures sent to me. And I have seen a lot of Luka video, a lot of Luka pictures. I think Laker fans are very excited. The revenge tour, everyone's calling it. But I will say this, listen, he looks great. And he looks happy. He's got a nice bronze tan going. He's in prime. He's prime right now. Prime Luka.
The tan certainly helps.
Following the Geeter offseason routine.
That's the routine. There he is.
You called it the Luka revenge body.
Yeah.
Is that what we said?
I mean, you break up with someone and then you go work out more and you look your best.
Do you guys think that you could do this? He went gluten-free, low sugar, 250 grams of protein, and 1 almond milk fueled shake a day.
Easy. Sign me up.
250 grams of protein.
It's a lot.
That's that part's hard.
Yeah.
The other stuff, gluten-free, absolutely awesome.
I
mean,
will say,
we're always doing. You and I are both.
the last few days I've been fasting. I've been getting my protein in. I've been going to the gym. So he's already had an impact on me.
Wait, are you serious?
Yeah, I'm motivated.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Especially when we break it
to-
down one step further. What?
But then you go on these like weeks where you just eat wherever you want because you feel good or you're having fun. That's the part that can get you, and that's where he has shown great discipline.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, Jovan. When you get, I'm trying to think of the right word I can use on television. When you get dumped on like he did, rained down upon him by his former employers, the Dallas Mavericks, and the way they talked about him on the way out, I just couldn't believe it in real time, and I look back now and I still can't believe it. So if you didn't think Luka was going to have extra motivation because of that, then you just don't, you don't know the guy, right? I mean, he's a top player in the NBA. You don't get there without having an extra gear, without being motivated and all that stuff. So they just piled on, and I think he's taking it personal, as he should.
Exactly. Like if you guys ever see a photo of yourselves from like the wrong angle or something, and then all of a sudden you're like, all right, I got to like tighten it up a little bit.
Yeah.
This was that on a national scale where it wasn't just like first there was the initial like leaks and whatever, but then everyone's talking about it and it kind of became an internet meme or whatever for times, and people are making jokes, and then anytime he has a bad game or something, people are referencing this, and it's like, I think for anybody, you're going to feel a type of way about everyone talking about you. So there's two ways you could go. You could kind of just sulk and just wallow in that, or you could do something about it. He clearly took some action.
Look, that was a great analogy because that's how I actually choose my friends. If I have a friend that takes a picture of me from an angle that is just not you're not my friend. Like, are you kidding? You know those people, right?
yeah.
KYP, I'm not asking friends to take our picture, but I'll ask you.
Are they posting it?
Yes.
That's a then they're not.
You got to get.
If they're a real friend,
You got to get the cosign on any social post.
And you were exactly right. He got that on a national scale.
I mean, if everyone's talking about your weight on a daily basis, like that,
Right.
You're gonna be in the gym.
It was more about that than thank you for all the years of service. Thank you for being one of the, I don't know, most well-liked player outside of Dirk, arguably
Second best Maverick ever
of all time.
Potentially going to become the best.
Potentially be the best. Getting us to the finals, 73-point game I think he had. Just all those things. It was never about that. That's what surprised me so much. It was with the fans, but not from like ownership or people inside the organization. I felt it was more about why they wanted to get rid of him. That was pretty crazy to me.
There's a couple of fun things that obviously came out of that article. I like just like the simple, I think just visually my body looks better when asked about it. Obviously he's done this tour. He was on the Yankees broadcast. We just showed it in the show. Asked if he was going to send the magazine to Dallas. And he said, I think they've heard it and seen it, which obviously we all know that. But at the same time, the commitment to not making it just an off-season idea, right? And him saying, obviously, if I did just that, then it was all for nothing. So then it leads us here to kind of this end of his tour that he is on right now, August 2nd, he's extension eligible. No indication that he's not going to sign, obviously, this deal with the Lakers long term. What do you expect that contract to look like, Jovan?
Well, I fully expect him to sign on Saturday, and I believe he's eligible 12:01 p.m. Eastern time, so 9 a.m. Pacific time on Saturday is when he becomes eligible for the contract extension. So I think it just comes down to his preference of 3 years versus 4 years. Maybe he splits the difference where it's a 3+1, so technically a 4-year deal, but then you get a player option for the 4th year. And the big thing with that is if he opts out after that 3rd year, he'll have 10 years of service, and then you get a 5-year supermax worth upwards of $380 million. He'd be getting paid by the end of that about $80 million, which would be almost $1 million.
That's what we're going to be.
That's what we're approaching
that.
Yeah.
We're approaching that. So imagine showing up here and earning $1 million per show. Like it's insane, right?
So that's like 8 years from now, right? Like,
yeah,
3 then 5.
Yeah,
you can literally feed me, dress me, however, you can do anything to me if you give me $1 million every time I show up here.
Yeah.
Whatever you want.
Whatever you want. $1 million.
You'll eat the 250 grams of protein. You'll have the.
I will figure out a way to get it down. Brett, it's not funny. Just kidding. But yeah, it's crazy when you break it down that way.
Yeah, so I expect probably a 4-year deal, but then maybe some flexibility with the 4th year where he can opt out if he wants.
Incredible. I mean, the fact that it works out that way with the 3+1 and then you put on the 5, I think guarantee that's what he does. I mean, I would if I was him, that's what I would be doing.
I think obviously that's
because you want that max, right?
Yeah,
right.
And obviously, with injuries and stuff, you always want to have the option of like the 4th year just to have some security. But realistically, he could opt out and earn a lot more money that 10th year off season.
What do you think his teammates are thinking right now?
You got to be pumped.
I mean,
no pun intended.
I think they love it.
Yeah,
they already love him.
Yeah,
you got to be excited
and how motivated he is. That gives you look at Jovan was at the gym this morning.
Yeah,
Jovan's he's going gluten free for us.
It's having an effect on the people who cover the team. I mean, imagine in that locker room.
Yeah, we talk about when you're being given the keys or in that position, and you're speaking of wanting to win now and do it for this franchise and. Let's not forget, like, you still have LeBron James going into season 23, who is reminding us that he's still up at 4 a.m. right now. And those are your 2 leaders, but he's your guy. Like, just that accountability of... Yeah.
That's who you want leading your franchise with LeBron. I mean, listen, if you're LeBron, you got to be so happy. This is the guy they got you, right?
Yep.
Like,
yeah.
You always want, you always want a running mate. You always want that guy to kind of take the pressure off of you, that can deliver in big moments. He had AD for all those years. They won a championship together. But now you get a Luka Doncic and you get a motivated Luka. If you're LeBron James, you got to be more invigorated than ever, I would think.
He's showing you that level of commitment, obviously.
Yeah. I mean, so I love ranking things. And even before the trade, I would talk